Bridges, I believe, was it? Yeah, GoPro's dead. Trying to find him real quick. Where's he at? There he is. I'm going to take your picture here, Mr. Bridges. I'm going to set it over here next to the execution chamber. I'm going to set this right here. All right, Susan told us in the office just now that we've gotten evidence of somebody named Sebastian, and she keeps seeing a small child. If that is you showing yourself to Susan as a small child, could you touch that device next to your picture, please? Please let us know of your presence. You hear a male voice? That's the other team. Now, Mr. Bridges, you know, it's like, was that you screaming your last words, "I didn't kill nobody"? If that is you, could you please touch that device? I am not here to judge you for your crimes. I'm here to merely understand if that is you making your presence known. I was here a year ago, and somebody made me very sick in the last night's cells. If that was you or anybody that's here right now, could you touch that device, please? I truly believe, if those were your last words, you didn't kill nobody. I do believe you. I do believe it could have been somebody else and you were framed. Now, if you were framed and you were executed for a crime you didn't commit, could you please touch that device for us, please? It is sitting next to your picture. If you are here with anybody else, any other men who have met their fate in the room behind your picture, could you all come forward and touch that device for me, please? When I was here last time, had a small child say his name was Sebastian. If that was you communicating with me, Could you please touch that device? Thank you. I saw the first light go off. Could you touch it again, please, and make it go up a couple more lights to truly let us know of your presence? That device will not hurt you. I'm going to take a seat here. It'll be a little bit more comfortable to speak with you. You are not going to get in trouble for communicating with us. Susan has given me permission to come up here and confirm that it is you. And she just wants to know that it is you showing yourself to her as a child, because she broke down into tears when she read the evidence that I showed her. If you were guilty of your crimes and you were yelling out in anger in your final words, could you please touch that device for us? All right, Sebastian, if you're not going to speak with us, I'm going to grab a picture of another one of these gentlemen and see if they'll communicate with us. I'm going to give you a couple more minutes, then we're going to, unfortunately, have to move on down the line. So please come forward. And we only got a couple little spikes there, one line.
Yeah.
So that leads me, there is something, I just don't think he has enough energy. That device next to your picture, please feel free to use the energy from it if you need to let us know you're here. All you've got to do is get near it. All right, we're going to try again tomorrow night. So I'm going to place your picture back up here on the wall, and we're going to go back down here to that's just me, Mr. David Blackwell. Okay, thank you. You saw that. Mr. David Blackwell, sir. I've come back up here to speak with you and a few other gentlemen. You were spoken with Chelsea when she was here standing in the execution chamber, and you told her your name. Could you come forward and introduce yourself? Thank you. My name is Brent. This is my friend Joe. We came up from Las Vegas to speak with you. Do you have any words for us? Could you reach up and, well, thank you on that one. Could you tap the device for us? Just tap it twice, and we'll move on to more questions. There's one. I know you're trying and I appreciate that. Thank you. Are you sorry for your crimes? Could you tap a... Yes, you are. Thank you. Once for no, twice for yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
Appreciate that. You're being very kind. Thank Oh, you're making this easy on me. Do you like the fact that Susan and everybody are keeping this prison up so people can communicate with you?
He likes that.
You're not even letting me finish my questions. You know what I'm saying. Wow. Are there others here with you tonight that are among us? Yes.
He's,
You're on your game tonight.
he knows what you're gonna say before you
Yeah,
say
he
it.
does. That's
Yeah. See.
you're actually starting to creep me out a little bit. You know why I'm here. You know that I'm sorry for only communicating with Carol Cole last time. I neglected all of you and I apologize for that. Do you accept my apology?
He's thinking about it.
Now, you don't have to think about it. I know there's more of you here than just him. The only research I did was on him, and I should have investigated more. So I do have to ask, is Floyd Burton Lovelace here with you? I've read a lot about his case, and being executed at 17 years old, I don't think was right. I don't even know what to ask now. He's got me stumped.
Well,
I don't even know what to ask. This is crazy.
ask him if he thinks that executing that kid was.
What's that?
Ask him if executing that kid was, if he thought that was right or not.
That my friend Joe is right. Do you feel that executing, Floyd Burton Lovelace was right, being 17 years old, or do you agree with it? Once for yes, twice for no. Do you want Susan to come up here tomorrow and speak with you guys? Do you like the fact that we're going to be here for 3 nights to speak with you? Do you feel trapped here in this room? Are you trapped in that chamber? What do you miss most about life outside these walls? Do you talk with others about life when we aren't around? All right, Mr. Blackwell, I'm going to grab another photograph and we're going to speak to another gentleman. So I do thank you for answering our questions. It's been very humbling. Thank you for using your energy to communicate with us. And we will be back tomorrow night to speak with you again. And I got to go back over to here. Where's he at? Mr. Edward Cole, sir, are you here with us this evening? Yes, it did. And it's not picking up on the meter either. Okay, it just got very cold around us, so I'm taking that as a sign of somebody's presence. And there was just movement in that chamber. Can you tell me who it was that made me sick last time I was here when I went to leave? Okay, thank you. You know we're here for 3 nights. Tonight, tomorrow night, and Saturday night. So I hope you guys have saved up some energy because you're going to need it to communicate. All right, I take that as a sign of your acknowledgement. Thank you. I said, my name is Brent. The strange face in here is my good friend Joe. He traveled down here from Oregon to communicate with you after I told him your stories. So could you please touch that device and say hello to him, please? I take it as a sign of great respect. Oh, guys, you don't want me to get upset now. I'm trying to be nice. This is a friend of mine, and he's your friend now, too. Okay, maybe tomorrow night you can say hi to him. It's okay. But for now, guys, you can focus on me if you'd like to. Could you touch that device and make it blink for as many of you that are in here with us right now, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, how many ever? Just please let us know how many of you there are. Did you hear that?
I think that might be a person.
If that wasn't the other team, I heard 7. If that is 7, could you light up that device, please? That's the team.
That's the team.
Because if not, that's evidence. So, Mr. Cole, sir, I had watched your last interview before they walked you into that room. I wish life would have been different for you. And I feel bad for the way you were raised with your mother and your father and how you pretty much gave up. And I don't know if you felt you had to die for it all to end. But I did pray for you after I watched that interview. Now, there's several other pictures of gentlemen here that I want to speak to over the next few nights. So in the next couple minutes, I'm going to put up the next picture. So if there's anything you'd like to say, please come forward and do so now, because it won't be until tomorrow night that we can do this again. Mr. Cole, sir, we're going to move on to the next gentleman. I thank you for your responses. Let's get him back over here. And who was it that responded to us? I don't even remember. Was it James Williams? Do you remember? Yeah, who was that?
It was right after the kid.
Paul Maynard Scoug or Albert Sala? Let's go with Floyd Burton Loveless. All right, Burton. Is that true? If you're here with us, first of all, please give us a sign of your presence. My name is Brent. This is Joe. Once again, is it true that you prefer being called Burton over Floyd? Or Bertie or Burton? One of the two. Could you light up that device, please, by touching it? What the fuck?
What?
Something weird just popped up on the GoPro screen and went away. Looked like a bunch of static and just disappeared. It looked like a small static screen,
Yeah.
like when a TV goes out of focus and disappears.
Interference of some kind? Or do you think that's...
You know when you get the white static on the TV? That just came up on the screen in like a split second and disappeared. Was that you that came up and interfered with the device in my hand? If so, could you light up and touch that device sitting next to the picture on the table? Was that, honestly, that creeped me out a little bit. All right, Burton, I read somewhere that you were on the prison softball team. You were one of the best players they had. If that was true, which I believe, because you're a young kid among a bunch of old fogies, could you go ahead and touch that box for me next to your picture, please? Now the reports say that you did not mean to kill that deputy or that sheriff. The scuffle ensued in a fit of rage and just the heat of the moment that you shot him through the neck. I do believe you did not mean to shoot him, but you also didn't want to go to jail. If that is true, Could you please touch that device for me, please? All right, we're going to move on to the next gentleman. We will come back tomorrow night and speak with you again since we're here for 3 nights. So let's get your picture out of here. Go back up here. Who do we want to go with? Third execution by the law, gas chamber, G-John. G-John was in the old building.
What about the kid?
What's that?
What about the kid?
We just did the kid. So let's.
How about this one?
Oh, the last one?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the last execution here. That's me hitting the box. All right, Mr. Daryl Mack. My name is Brent. This is Joe. We've come to speak to you, to pretty much every gentleman here. We're up from Vegas. If you are here with us, could you please touch that box next to your picture? I know you were found guilty by a jury of your peers, but I do have to ask, were you guilty? Could you touch that box, please? Once for yes, twice for no. Do you not wish to communicate with us? If you want us to leave you in peace, please touch that box and we will talk to somebody else. Do you have any words at all for us? All right, we're going to move on down the line if you have nothing to say. We've already had 3 of you communicate with us. If you're not here, we understand, or if you just don't want to deal with us, we understand too. So we're going to move right along. Just because. All right, Mr. G. John. I know you were taken from this world on the old part of the prison grounds, but most of you congregate here for some reason. If you are here with us, could you please touch that device? Ni hao? They say they tried to execute you when it was too cold in a room that was too big. And it was kind of a failed execution on the first attempt. Did that bring you any pain? Could you touch that box for us, please? On the second attempt, when they were successful, they say it took you about 15 minutes to die because it was too cold. I can't imagine the horror and the terror going through your mind. Do you hold any ill resentment toward them? Could you touch that box for us, please? We have traveled a great distance to speak with you and the other gentlemen here. So please, please don't be shy. All right, Mr. G. John, you don't want to make yourself known. It's all right. We'll move on to the next. Those probably won't be here. Let's see. Who do we want to go with? Let's try you. Mr. Raymond Plunkett, are you here with us, sir? I'm curious to know, why did you kill your 5-month-old son? Could you just not tolerate his crying anymore? Was it an accident? Could you touch that little box next to your picture for us, please? The temperature, don't touch the temperature now. It's either nighttime it's getting colder or that's you. One of the two. You've got to smack that box pretty good to let us know you're here. It'll light up the lights on it. How long were you in prison before they led you into that chamber? If you don't want us speaking to you, please touch that box and we'll speak to another gentleman. All right. You had your opportunity. Thank you. Let's move right along. I don't even know who to speak to now. Nobody wants to. And then we'll call it. With the poems? I don't even remember. Richard something, I think. Was it this guy? I don't know. Well, we can always do that tomorrow night too. Mr. Richard Moran, are you here with us tonight? Please touch that device next to your picture. You are going to have 3 nights to be heard, but there are several other gentlemen here we want to speak to as well. So please come forward now. Could you please repeat that? I swear to God, I just heard no. If that is one of you in the chamber there behind the picture of Richard Moran, please come forward and show yourself. Please come up to the glass. We only want to be made aware of your presence. If you're not going to make yourself known. Hi guys, you see we did get some responses from some of these inmates. I don't know beyond that. We're going to try again tomorrow night. We don't want to keep Susan here all night. We've already been here about 6 hours, so we're going to do our best and come back and try to get some more evidence for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the video tomorrow night. We're going to end night 1 on this video. Y'all take care.